Hello Amritians, I hope you all are doing well. I am Rupampreet Kaur, your IP teacher, and in the previous video we are done with the basic part of the digital documentation, that is, what is digital documentation and why it is important in our life. Today we will discuss the practical part of the chapter. So in the practical part of this digital documentation, we will start with the LibreOffice. Now see what is basically the LibreOffice. So here we can see the web page of the LibreOffice from where I download this free version of the software. Now basically what is the LibreOffice? LibreOffice is a powerful and free office suite used by the millions of people around the world. LibreOffice includes several applications that make it most versatile, free, open source suite. That is, the writer is used as a word processor, Calc is used as a spreadsheet, Impress is used to make the presentations, Draw is used to draw the diagrams, Base is used for the database, Math is used for the formula editor, Charts is made to use the charts like pie chart, bar chart. These are the different editors that the LibreOffice has offered to us. LibreOffice is compatible with a wide range of document formats such as Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Publisher. You can export your document to PDF format also. The LibreOffice works faster with the document from anywhere. Microsoft Office compatibility has been greatly improved. It helps you to hide the sensitive data in the document. New shapes has been added to prevent them from overlapping with each other. Now we will move to the software LibreOffice. This is the front page of the LibreOffice Writer. This is the mind map what we will discuss in today's video. First of all, we will learn how to save the file, parts of the writer window, and how we can edit the document. First thing is save the file. If you want to open a new file, it will show you the different options. Text document. The shortcut key to open the text document is Ctrl+N. If you want to open the spreadsheet, you can simply click this button. If you want to create a presentation, you can click on this tab. If you want to draw something, you can click on this drawing app. And if you want to have the mathematics concept, then you can click on this tab, formula tab. If you want to save your database or your table, then you can simply click on this tab, database. Now if I want to work on the text document, I will click on the text document. It will show me this new text document. And now I am going to save this text document. Now LibreOffice by default, if I want to save this LibreOffice text document, by default it will save the text document with the extension .odt. ODT means Open Document Text. If I want to save my text document in the Word form, I can simply click over it and I can choose the document in which I want to save my file. Now I can edit the name of the text document, practical video If you want to save the text file using the password, you can simply tick on this checkbox. Now, when you will save this text file, text document, it will show you this box. Now, enter any password. I have typed 123 for this password. So, LibreOffice gives you the opportunity to save the sensitive data. The next thing is the parts of the writer window. Now we are going to discuss about the parts of writer window. First of all, the title bar. It is located on the top of the writer window. It shows the title of the currently open document. The name of the document means the file name of the document saved on the disk. Now next is menu bar. It appears below the title bar. It shows the menu items, that is file, edit, view, insert, format, styles, table, form, tools, window, help. This is the menu bar. Next is toolbars. The tool appear below the menu bars. By default, the standard toolbar and formatting toolbar will appear. The other toolbar can be activated by clicking on view and selecting the toolbars of submenu. By default, you can see the standard toolbar and formatting toolbar. And if you want to open any other toolbar, you can simply click on the view tab. Now the next is standard toolbar. It contains the commands in the form of icons. These are the standard toolbars. It contains the commands in the form of icons. Formatting toolbars. This is a formatting toolbar. It contains various options for formatting the document. A graphical representation of commands is shown in the form of icons. If you want to edit the heading, you can simply go over here and you can change the style of your heading. This is the formatting toolbar. The next is status bar. This is positioned at the left bottom of the writer window and displays the number of pages and words, the language used, and zooming, etc. Scroll button and scroll bar. This is the scroll bar. If you want to zoom, it allows you to zoom to the large scale, and if you want to zoom in, you can also zoom in with this zoom bar. Now the next is editing the document. The first of all, we are going to know about how we can undo and redo the text. If we want to undo or redo the text, we can simply go to the edit. Then we can click on undo, delete, redo. And if we want to do undo again, you can simply go and you can write redo. The shortcut key for this undo and redo is Ctrl plus Z. This is a shortcut key for this undo and redo option. Now moving and copying the text. Cut and paste, it is used to move the selected text from one place to another. The shortcut key to cut is Ctrl plus X. If you want to cut anything, you can simply select the text, then move to edit. You can cut the text. If you want to paste over here, you can simply go to edit and paste. Now I am going to use Control Z. See, the next is copy and paste option. It is used to move the selected text from one place to another. You can copy the text. The shortcut key to copy is Control plus V, Control plus C. This I have copied and I am going to paste it with the shortcut key Control plus V. You can also move to the edit bar and you can use these options cut, copy and paste. The next is selection text. Selecting the text. You can select the text using the mouse button. Press it for the long time, and if you want to select the full paragraph, you can simply press it for the full time. Next is selecting the non-consecutive text item. If you want to select like undo and again you want to select the non-consecutive, then printing, then synonyms, how you can select the non-consecutive item? Just click on the control key and then you can select the text that you want to select. You will not move your finger from the control key. This is a way how you can select a non-consecutive text item. Next is find and replace. If you want to find any data, any text from your document, you can simply move to the find, edit, then find. If you want to find the text and you want to replace it with any other word, you can click on the find and replace. Next is jumping to the page number. If you want to jump to any other page number, you can click on it, go to the page, write down the name, the page number you want to go. Next is non-printing characters. If you want to see the non-printing characters. Now, what are the non-printing characters? The spacebar, the enter we have used in the document that are non-printing characters. If you want to see, just move to the select and you can see over there by this way you can see the non-printing characters. These are the non-printing characters that will show where you have used spacebar and enter. If you have used the space, it will show with the dotted form. If you have used the enter, it will show with this mark. Now the next is checking the spelling and grammar mistake. How you can check the spelling and grammar mistake? You can go to select tools. Then you can check the spellings. Over here, the shortcut key to check the spellings and grammar is Control plus F7. Now, if you want to use the different synonyms, you can also use the different synonyms from this toolbar and you can check whether any other word of your word is present in the dictionary or not. This is all about editing the document. In the next video, we will discuss about formatting a document and creating a table and mail merge. That's all for this video. Thank you. If you face any problem in this regarding this video, you can simply post a comment in the comment section. Thank you so much.